Happy Tuesday. Almost Thanksgiving.
It's Thanksgiving week.
It is. It's here. I love
it. Do you feel like the holidays are here?
Yeah, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the spirit.
Okay.
I'm feeling the holiday spirit.
Okay.
I thought I wouldn't be, especially as a crafter.
Right.
Because we're like doing Christmas. I did Christmas like a month ago.
Well, in my opinion, Thanksgiving is Christmas.
Right. It's like a joint.
It's always
Yeah, it's
together.
a joint account.
Halloween is done and then Christmas begins.
Right.
We take like a 2-day pivot for Thanksgiving, like tomorrow and the next day.
And full on Christmas.
And full on Christmas, y'all.
I feel that.
Welcome to the channel. I hope y'all are having an amazing Tuesday. We're just so grateful to have you all here today. Alicia, you're bringing like a really good project to the table today.
Yes, we're going to be doing some like old school crafting, like using lots of Dollar Tree items.
It looks insane.
Yeah, it's very simple, lots of elements, but we're doing like lots of mini crafts. So we're going to be doing the peppermint thing. We're going to be doing a print and then cut, a small print and then cut, and doing some cardstock projects.
Yeah.
So lots of things, vinyl, you know, all the good stuff.
Y'all have got to, I mean, this video is going to be so good. I hope you all are also getting ready for Thanksgiving. Let us know if you all need anything from us here at Makers Gonna Learn this week. I don't think we'll be live. I'll be live, I think, tomorrow and Thursday myself. But yeah, we are super, super pumped to have all of you here with us at our Black Friday event. I want to, again, just make sure that you all are going to be at our Black Friday event. It is from 11 to 4.
It's going to be so fun. I can't wait.
We've added so many good things.
Yes.
So do not miss out the Black Friday event, 11 to 4. And then from 9 to 11 at night, we're going to be shopping around doing all the Black Friday deals. Our team is working really hard to put together a list of all the best deals. And we're going to discuss it, talk about it. You all love talking about crafts deals, so we're doing it.
I love a deal on any part of the spectrum.
Too.
I love a good deal. Like when I go, I especially love when I go to get something that I already needed and it's on a deal.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, thank you. I'll take 5.
This weekend, I went to Nashville. And we went to Madewell, which is one of my favorite stores for jeans.
Yes.
40% off entire store.
I love it.
Like, we love that.
I love to see it.
Which is why we celebrate Black Friday. This year's kicked off on Halloween. You got our Black Friday deal as early as Halloween until Black Friday. So our Black Friday deal, if you all are not aware, and you get a Cricut reference guide and a mystery gift. If you sign up for membership, you get our lowest price, so $40 off. Use that coupon code BEST.
Yep.
You get the printed and shipped reference guide and mystery gift, and you get grandfathered in at our lowest price. So you're getting so much for an amazing price. Do not forget to take advantage of that. Sadie dropped the link, but what I want to let y'all know about, do you see?
Oh, they're probably like, what
Alicia.
is that? What is it?
What is it?
I don't know. What is it?
I mean, so you all know, how many of you have a Make-a-thon ticket? Just raise your hand, drop me an emoji if you have a ticket to Make-a-thon.
Yes.
It's getting better and better every day.
I know. It's like the Lord knew, and he was like, okay, here's this. Okay, here's this.
His timing is a great example of this.
Listen.
So when you buy a ticket to Make-a-thon, if you haven't already, you're getting a swag bag.
Swag bag.
Swag bag. And we have had all of the tools here, besides one part of the swag bag. Now, if you're just tuning in, let me just go over. You get, first of all, the bag. So the bag is mailed to you right when you join. You have a burnishing tool, or excuse me, you do have a tool holder, okay. You get an amazing Makers Gonna Learn ruler, or tape measure that we've always wanted. Like, this is literally iconic.
It's precious.
It's precious.
I love it.
You get a Makers Gonna Learn
T-shirt
guide, which is so good. I cannot wait to be using that every day. You get the Cricut reference guide, which is amazing. And again, if you get a membership, you get one of these, but you also get another one just for getting a ticket. Give it to a friend.
Yep.
You get stickers. Makers Gonna Learn stickers.
One of our favorite items. That's like an all-around favorite, I feel like.
Yeah, we love that.
Yeah.
You also get the burnishing tool, which is so fun. So you're getting a lot of tools from us, and then you get
a toolkit.
Can you open it?
Do you want me to open it now?
Let's open it. Let's open it, because this is so big. So this is the new Makers Gonna Learn weeding tool set. It comes with 5 different tools, and I cannot wait to share with you which ones are here.
Okay, ready?
We both have one. Okay.
Dun, 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 dun. I feel like it needs a...
Oh my gosh.
Sorry.
It's okay. Look at this. So here's the deal.
It's so cute.
First of all, there's How many? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6.
6 tools.
Holy cow. So this is how they come. So just like this, you're getting a scraper. You're getting a classic weeding tool. You're getting an X-Acto knife.
And that's a cover.
Yeah, this is the cover. So they're not.
It's not a plastic
yeah,
X-Acto
this
knife.
is this
it's
is
a
a real X-Acto knife. It's actually very, very sharp. So it
very.
will help all your craft projects.
Yes.
Anyway, so you get that. Then you're getting a burnishing tool, a different type of burnishing tool. You're getting the tweezers are my favorite.
I know, they're very like nice feeling.
Ooh, I love them. They feel really, really good. So the tweezers are incredible. The burnishing tool, and okay, I said the tweezers are my favorite.
I know, we just talked about the scissors. We just talked about them.
The scissors are really, personally, I think Alicia's favorite. Do you want to?
Yeah, they're very nice. They're like the little tiny, we have a pair of little tiny scissors in here that I love.
This is great for ribbon cutting. I mean, all of your cutting.
I mean, they're like little and pointy. They're good for sewing if you're a crafty sewer. These are great for cutting your threads. And like, it comes in a case and there's a little tiny Makers Gonna Learn
logo. There's Makers Gonna Learn logo on like,
all of it.
All of it.
Yeah.
Besides the tweezers.
Which I love.
I love it. So it's our pink. And yeah,
so cute.
So this is what you get. So if you have not got a ticket to Makeathon, let me just give you the breakdown. Makeathon is happening March 4th. Y'all, it is an all-day event.
Unlike anything you've ever been to or
literally unlike anything you've ever been to. I will say we are working on making this an even better event. That's all I can say right now. We are working to make it even better than what it already is. Yes. And I can't attend. Can we buy the toolkit? So here's the deal. Here, I just got to be full disclaimer before we get crafty. I told my team that we had this vision to bring you all physical items. So this swag bag, I mean, gosh, y'all, it's probably valued over $50.
At least, yeah.
Over like tons of stuff in here that you get when you sign up. So if you're telling me, can I just buy the toolkit? No. So you have to get a ticket to Makeathon. If you want this and all the other tools, just grab a ticket to Makeathon, and here's what my promise to you is. You have the replay of all the classes, all the conference. You all know we show up and show out here on the channel. I would really encourage you, if you want to support us with the tools, just get a ticket to Makeathon because we cannot sell these individual. There is no other way to get it. But you can attend and watch the replay. I promise you it'll be well worth it if just only for the swag.
Right.
But also at your own leisure, you're going to be able to take 5 different classes. And it's insanity at how great they're going to be.
I told him yesterday, I said, if y'all don't get a ticket, you're going to have FOMO. You're going to have FOMO. I feel like it'll be the next day and people are going to be like, oh my gosh, I didn't even get to go to Makeathon. You're going to be so sad.
Right. Kathy, email customer care, hi@makersgonnalearn.com, and I will go ahead and put your name on it and we'll get you squared away on the 1st. Like literally, don't you worry.
Yes.
So we are super, super excited. This is what I love. So the reason why Makeathon is getting all of this swag is because I wanted it for our diehard true members that want to get all of it. You're not just getting like one thing here, one thing there. Literally, you're getting everything.
Right.
You're getting it all. Like all of our merchandise you're getting just because you signed up for Makeathon as a gift. A ticket, we did not raise ticket prices because of this. This is the everyday price at the launch. This is pre-sale for Makeathon.
Right.
After Black Friday, the price right now is $127. You can do a 2 payment plan, one today, one 30 days from now, to get your enrollment and you're in, or you can pay in full. After Black Friday, that price is going up. So if you want in, get it before Friday.
Right.
Last time, all of our deals end, our Black Friday deals end on Black Friday. So you've got to get in. I cannot wait. Kathy says, thank you. Yes. Oh my gosh.
Lindsay said no FOMO here.
No, there is no fear.
She's going to be there.
Yes, there is no fear missing out on any material, any swag. Nothing. Get your ticket. If you need to claim a spot and you can't, finish your registration until the 1st, anything like that, email customer care. Our team is trying to make sure they can take care of all of you.
Yes.
But I did want to say we are just so excited. It's going to be,
I'm
love
pumped.
it.
I'm
the merch
so
is
ready.
so good.
The merch is amazing. It's very exciting. I know. This feels like a pivot, like you would say. You would call it a pivot.
Yeah.
I feel like we're like I can feel some
the new website.
Brewing.
The new website. I mean,
yeah.
I really think, this platform is just evolving into something beautiful and something new, and I cannot wait for all of you to be a part of it. So if you're already a member, get a ticket to Makeathon.
Don't miss out.
If you're new here and you're like, ooh, I think I'm getting a Cricut for Christmas, don't even wait. You're going to get a membership today. I'm going to teach you how to master your machine, and then you're going to understand it when you do get it.
Yes.
If you've been lurking around the channel, today's Tuesday, and by Friday, the deals are going to expire. So don't wait.
Don't wait.
Claim the deal you need, and we're super excited. So yay! But that was our spill. I wanted to let y'all know the tools are here. You're going to be using the tools today.
I'm using them.
Ooh!
I'm going to be using them.
Love it. Sherry, we're going to send you very detailed list of the supplies. I will tell you, Makeathon, our team is very conscious of the cost of supplies. Majority of what we're using is stuff you probably already have or can get very affordably.
Right.
Number two, we're going to let you know if there's any pre-work that should be done prior.
So you can be like ready to go when we do it.
Because we want, our promise to you is by the end of the day, you're going to have 5 projects completed. And when was the last time you completed 5 projects?
And in one day, for that matter.
For me, I mean, Alicia, 5 projects could take me 3 or 4 weeks.
Oh, for sure.
So to go ahead and book yourself for March 4th, to be with your Makers Gonna Learn family, to justify crafting with us, and to know by the end you're gonna have 5 affordable and done projects.
Yeah.
Y'all, it's gonna be big, it's gonna be good, and I cannot wait.
I love it.
So yay, love it. Ginger, the price that you have, it's $70 off right now for a Makeathon ticket. Our lowest price you're gonna find it is already there. Click the link, grab your ticket. Cannot wait to see you there, my friends.
I love it.
Yay! Oh my gosh, Sherry, I'm so excited. Got my Makers Gonna Learn goodies.
I've been seeing the pictures in the Facebook group, but people are like, I got my reference guide in the mail.
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh my gosh. Bruce, the price, if you're already grandfathered in, email us and we'll send you the reference guide just as a free gift. Karen, I've loved watching the changes. Best decision I made was joining this community. Thank you, Karen. You're awesome.
Wouldn't it be so fun to like get you, and I don't have a lot of gal pals that craft, but I know people do.
Oh yeah.
And like get your crafty girls together and like do the Makeathon together.
Oh my gosh.
Like how fun would that be?
That would be so fun.
I love that.
So yay. Well, today's project's big.
Yeah, so let's get started.
Woohoo,
Let's get into it.
Wait, are these your tools? Oh, you
Nope,
have
I brought myself an extra little thing.
Just open it up and just show them up close, because I know people have questions.
Oh, for sure.
I want to know your favorite tool, which one feels the best, which one you love.
So this is the box that comes in. Me, Lauren, and Courtney collaborated on this design, so that makes me really excited because, you know, we're like a part of it. This started as a drawing on a sheet of paper. Me and Lauren, I like got a little scrap paper and we drew it and sent a picture to Courtney, and then she made it happen. I love it. So these are all the tools, which we showed you all a little bit earlier, but like I just want to get them out so you can see them closer up. This burnishing tool reminds me of that Cricut scraper tool that they have that is really good when you have stuff stuck to your mat. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, no, that's why we have it.
Yes,
for sure.
this is amazing
You're
for that.
You're going to use that for your paper craft today.
Oh yes, I am. So, and then we've got the tweezers. These are obviously great for many different reasons. They feel solid. Like these feel very good quality. And then we've got the X-Acto knife, y'all. This thing is sharp. It is so sharp and so nice. And I just love the colors. Honestly, I like having all my tools have our little logo on it. It just makes me happy. And then we've got a weeding tool, love it. A little spatula, that's so cute. And then obviously the scissors are my favorite. These are perfect crafting scissors because they're not too big. You can get into little areas. They're great for sewing if you are a Cricut sewer or any sewer of any kind. And so that's all the tools, and I'm gonna have them out and I'm gonna use them as we go along here. So I love it. Let's go ahead and jump into the supplies you're gonna need for today's craft. If you didn't see our thumbnail, our beautiful thumbnail with the photo that Sadie took, I know she took it because I can recognize Sadie's pictures anywhere. This is what we're making. Y'all, this is Dollar Tree, okay?
No way.
This is a, what are they called? Garden dish. This is what we're starting with, a garden dish. They're normally clear at the Dollar Tree. You can put like terrariums in them. You can sit your pots down in them. But we've turned it into a giant peppermint, which makes me very happy. These would even be cute for decoration, honestly. I see people making those like pool noodle candy canes from the Dollar Tree and stuff like that. So you're gonna need 2 of these little garden dishes. I've got my 2 here, and they will be clear. I have painted these, so you're gonna need to paint them white. I just did 2 coats of a matte
Talk to us about the paint. What paint are you recommending?
So Starcraft chalk paint is always my ride or die, but I will say you can use a folk art flat white paint. I never use glossy. I don't grab glossy paint. I just like flat paint. I like chalk paint. It just works better for me. Make sure you just clean it with alcohol really good before you go into paint. You're gonna paint a layer, let it dry. You can use a heat gun in between. Just make sure your layers are very thin. If they're thick and you add a heat gun to it, your paint will bubble up and it will not be cute.
Right.
So, and even let it air dry. If you don't have a heat gun, just let it air dry. It'll only take like 30 minutes or so. Do a second coat and you should be good to go. I did that on both of these, okay? And then on the other side, it's like perfectly white. So that's all you need to do for your little dishes. I'm gonna sit those to the side for now, and let's get into all the other tools that you're gonna need. So it looks like there's a lot, but I promise it's not. It's nothing crazy. So we've got all of our little handy dandy tools. I'm gonna sit these to the side. We will definitely be using those. I've got ATG gun. If you all do a paper craft with us, we're probably using an ATG gun. It's a double-sided. Yeah, this is, I didn't even know what this was until I worked here. Now I use it all the time. Yes. I love it. It's a double-sided tape, and it just comes out. You just wipe it onto your paper. You just swipe it on your paper and it's there. And then I've got some regular, just invisible tape. I have foam squares. These little foam squares are great for paper crafting. I have some other basic tools. I did have our True Control knife, but you know what? We don't need it. We've got our Maker's Gonna Learn little True Control knife. Well, we won't call it a True Control knife. We'll call it the Maker's Gonna Learn tool. I don't know what we'll name it yet. And then I have a pair of scissors, which I can use my Maker's Gonna Learn scissors now.
Love it.
Our little measuring tape. Y'all, how cute. How cute is this measuring tape? I'm obsessed with it. And then I have a brayer, which is great for paper crafts. I love the brayer. I've got some clear rubber bands. These are not the tiny, tiny ones. They're just a little bit bigger than that. And then I've got some ribbon. If you all are like, holy moly, there's too many, I have all of this linked in the description so you all can grab the supplies as you need them. I've got some white, this is 110-pound cardstock. Or no, this is probably 100-pound cardstock. So just some thick white cardstock. Yes. You don't want to use copy paper. You want to use cardstock. Right. And then I've got some glitter cardstock right here. And I thought I had another sheet of this. I might need to go grab another sheet of that really in a second. And then I've got this, look at this red glitter cardstock, y'all. This is like the shimmery velvet glitter. I don't even know what to call this because it's so pretty. But I've got those two glitters, and then I have some red vinyl here. So this is just permanent vinyl. I want to say this is the Avery Dennison brand. You can use Starcraft, which is our favorite. They have Oracle, which is good, Tech Wrap, any red, but you're going to need two 12x12 sheets of the same red color, okay? So I've got my light grip mats here. And then I have just clear cellophane. So this is from the Dollar Tree as well. You can find it near like the birthday gift wrapping and stuff like that. And that's all of our supplies. Anybody have any questions so far? Okay, and this is, I would honestly consider this a Dollar Tree project. Like I feel like most of the supplies are from the Dollar Tree or can be found at the Dollar Tree. That's beautiful. I love that. Okay, so we're gonna use some white glitter today instead of our silver glitter, which I find
you any more silver.
Listen, I like a red and white like through and through on my peppermint projects anyways. So, oh, Lauren's coming in with some silver. Okay,
look at all these options.
Well, I've got backups on that. Okay. Oh, that's Lauren. This is your favorite. This one's so pretty. Okay, maybe we'll use that. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Okay, so what I want to do is talk to you all about how to lay this out in a Design Space. So you can see I've already got some of this pulled up in Design Space. All of the files that we're using are linked below today. So we're gonna be using this candy box file as well as this Be Merry file right here. I'm just gonna keep all of this here so you all can kind of see what we're going off of. But what I wanna do is start by applying the peppermint vinyl to our big bowls. So if we can go overhead, y'all can see kind of what this is gonna look like. And I will say, whenever I applied this, there are some minor imperfections in the vinyl. Can you see them? Not really. You all can't see them. I can see them because I'd made this and I noticed things like that. But I just want you all to be aware that It's not going to be perfectly perfect, mainly because we are applying it to a very odd shaped object. Like this is not perfectly round. It's not perfectly flat either. So when we go to apply this red vinyl, we're just going to take our time and make it as neat as we can. I will say that the cellophane covers up a lot of imperfections.
Heck yeah.
So, and your kids are going to bust into this and like not even think twice about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're not going to be like, oh, your vinyl has bubbles in it. So we're going to do the best that we can. But what we want to do first is measure our garden dish. So let me clear some of this stuff kind of out of the way so we've got some room.
Now I want to let y'all know there is limited supply on the supply kits. Like all of these, like if you click on the link to check out Make-a-thon, you're going to see a graphic of all of the swag you're getting. So there is limited supply. We have sold, for full transparency, right at 300 tickets to Make-a-thon.
Yes.
If you want a ticket for Make-a-thon and you're thinking about it, this price is going up on Friday. The latest you can get the deal, but I'm telling y'all, if we hit that number of what we have of these kits, it's gone. You will still be able to get a ticket to Make-a-thon, but the swag merch will be gone. So if you want a ticket, don't wait around. I don't want people coming to me saying I missed out.
We don't want to hear the FOMO.
We're letting y'all know. So
okay,
anyway.
So I measured my little garden dish. It's about 12 inches across. We would rather our peppermint stripes in Design Space be a smidge bigger than a smidge too small. So what I'm gonna do is actually, let me start from the beginning because y'all are gonna be like, if I pull that candy box file in, it's got all this stuff on it. So we pulled and downloaded our candy box file off of the Makers Gonna Learn website, and it's gonna look like this. So we're gonna add it to our canvas, and you're gonna see here, it's gonna look like this when you pull it in. We don't need all of these elements because we're not making the box. So what I wanna do is ungroup up here on the top right. I'm gonna select all the pieces that I don't want and just hit delete. So we're just using only portions of this. This is what I love about the Makers Gonna Learn cut files. I'm able to cut them apart and make them exactly how I want them. So what we're gonna do next is make our peppermint as big as our garden dish. This is why we needed an entire sheet, like an entire 12 by 12 sheet of vinyl. So I'm gonna make this as big as Cricut's gonna let me, okay? I'm gonna make it as big as it'll let me. It's not gonna go all the way to 12. It's gonna go like 11 and a half.
Less, yeah.
Let's see, it's still allowing me, I think, because I can go a little bit bigger, but I don't want it to be all the way to 12. We just want it to be right under 12, like 11 and a half. So that'll be great. And we need to cut this twice so we can duplicate it because we're gonna have some on the front and on the back. Now, let's go ahead. I'm just gonna sit this to the side and we'll cut it whenever we cut everything. Does that sound good to everybody?
Sounds good.
Are y'all with me?
I'm with you.
Okay, we've done the peppermint part. Now the next thing that we want to do in Design Space, I really like to do my Design Space work first.
Always.
Yes, I just like to have it ready to go, cut it all at once. And then the next thing we're gonna do is this little 3D cardstock situation. I am obsessed with it. This is what they were, Tanner and Lauren were bringing me different colored glitters. These are the 3 glitters that we have. So you can see I used a chunkier glitter on this before. I thought I had 2 sheets, but I did.
I'm slowly turning Alicia into a paper crafter after she's like, I'm not a paper crafter. Alicia was made to be a paper crafter.
I just love it. I don't know what it is. I'm obsessed with it. It is. It's just like very therapeutic for me. I don't know.
Well,
I really like it.
let me tell you, just if you're on the fence about paper crafting,
yeah,
it's affordable.
Yes.
It doesn't take up a lot of space.
Yep.
There's room. I find that paper crafts are actually things I can give away a lot easier as like just thinking of you gifts.
Yes, for sure.
Like that. So we love it.
And I just feel like I really like how they feel in your hand, like after you make them, if that makes sense.
For sure.
But anyways, I'll go on about paper crafting. I love it. So what we want to do, I'm going to go ahead and pull in our Be Merry image. So I'm just going to go search it because I've pulled it in here like 100 times. This is one of my favorite Christmas files. So I'm going to pull it. I'm going to add it to Canvas. And you can see it's right here. We do want to shrink it down a little bit. Now you can make your cardstock piece as big as you want. I did not want to fill up the entire front because I want my peppermint to show.
Yeah, you do.
So I'm gonna make, like, my Be Merry is gonna be about 4-ish inches long. So in Design Space, I'm gonna make sure that my width is set to about 4. So we've got that there. The next thing I wanna do is go ahead and change our color. I'm gonna zoom in just so y'all can see it better.
My friend just said, love how unique and special you make each of your projects. Nothing janky here at MGL.
Nothing janky,
Y'all know
guys.
if we wouldn't sell it, we wouldn't make it.
Right.
And I think that is a big thing here that you all will love, especially like all our projects.
Yes, for sure. So I've got this selected. I changed the color to red. I'm using an SVG right now. So you can see right now my operation is on basic cut. We're gonna turn this into a print and cut.
Because who wants to weed that? Who wants to cut that?
Literally
Cardstock
no
would
one.
never.
You don't want to. I think I might have even tried to do it that way the first time.
Stop it.
But yeah, it doesn't work
Live
out.
and learn.
So live and learn. What we're gonna do is add an offset to this image. So I have my image selected. I'm gonna come up here to offset, and I'm going to adjust it to a 0.15 offset, and then actually a 0.1. I like it to be a little bit thinner than that. Okay, and then I'm going to hit apply. Now, it's looking crazy. I do not want these gaps in between my letters.
So what do we do, Alicia?
What do we do? We're gonna go to our layers panel. We're gonna select our offset, and then I'm gonna go to contour. This function allows us to take out portions of our image, only on SVGs. This does not work with PNGs. So I'm gonna hide all my contours right now, and that's just gonna leave the outline of that banner offset. And then I X off of it. Okay, we're almost there. The only thing we need to do is change it to white. So it's black right now. I'm gonna change it to white. Okay, this is what we want our image to look like, but we're not done because I need it to be a print and cut, and I need it to be one cohesive image. So right now we've got Be Merry. It's gonna cut that out. If I printed this, or if I tried to cut it, it's gonna try to cut it out of the paper. I need to flatten my offset as well as my image together. So I'm gonna select them both, and I'm gonna flatten it. And then you can see up here, it's not, what am I trying to say? It's not bright, but it says print and cut. So this is now a print and cut image, and you all can't see it, but the offset is still there.
And what I want to just interject, if you are working with something white, especially in print and cut, this is where I change my matte color. Would you show them just to that light gray? Show them over in the layers panel. No, just go over to the layers panel.
Okay.
At the very bottom, you'll see blank canvas. Let's click on that layer.
I see what you're saying.
And then go to the color at the top, up at the top, now that you've selected it, over to the left. Right, do you see the colors?
Yes.
Now click on that. Let's go to a light gray.
Ooh.
Boom. This is my favorite thing to do
I love that.
when working with print and cut. Thank you,
Yes,
Alicia.
thank you. And I thought you were
course.
wanting me to do like change the grid and all that. I love this.
No.
Okay.
It's perfect when we're working with stickers. I do
Yeah.
this every time I work with stickers.
Because you can really, really see what you're doing.
Heck yeah.
Okay, well, it's a little tippy tip. And then now what I want to do is add an offset to this. So I'm just going to select my image. I'm going to add another offset. And listen, if you're doing paper crafts, offset on offset. I'll be offsetting everything.
Where's your foam adhesive? Y'all know you got to get your foam adhesive. You got to get it all.
I love it. I live for the offsets. So I'm going to keep everything either gray, white, or red. My gray is my silver, my white is my white cardstock, and my red is my red cardstock. So I'm gonna go ahead and change this black to silver or gray. That's gonna be my glitter. And we can't see that offset now, so maybe we should change our color to a slightly darker gray. Maybe there, is that okay with everybody?
Ooh, I'm here for it.
Okay, so we'll do a darker gray. And then this is all that we need for our Be Merry part. What I want to show you all next is how to do this peppermint part. So let's go overhead just so you all can see what we're gonna do before we do it. I've got this little peppermint situation behind it, and then we have a couple layers beneath that. So I'm gonna zoom out so y'all can see what I'm doing. And you can see like we've obviously got our little peppermint pieces here. I'm just gonna duplicate one. And what I'm gonna do is shrink it down so that, so that it goes behind this in a pretty decent size. I don't want it to be too big because
Right.
like we said earlier, we don't want to cover up our peppermint that we're designing. But I'm gonna send it to the back and I'm just gonna shrink it down just a little bit. So it just peeks out. I just want it to peek out just a little bit. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back to my basic shapes and grab a circle. So just a basic shape circle. I'm going to stretch it out. Let's see, we'll go to about 4 inches wide.
Yes.
So we don't need it to go over. You want to be able to see that peppermint peeking out of the edges of our circle. So you can see that there. I'm going to select both of the layers and I'm going to center them. And then I'm going to select both of the layers and slice them. So I've got both of them selected. I'm going to hit slice. This is going to give me perfectly round edges on my peppermint swirl. So now you can see we don't need that layer, we don't need that layer, and we don't need that layer. So we've got our little circle that fits perfectly behind there. And then we need another circle for it to go on. So I'm just going to stretch this out. And I think we said 4, right? It was about right about at 4. It looks like that's a little bit too small, so we'll make it a smidge bigger. And you can even send it to the back so you can kind of see that it's the perfect size, and that looks perfect. I am going to change it to white because that's what we're cutting it out of. And then I'm just going to group them together so it's easy for us to move them around. Yes. I'm also going to group these together so it's easier for us to move around. And then you can see, so we're building our image here. So we're using Maker's Gonna Learn images and building a new image. And I actually think this is a little bit big, so I'm going to shrink it down just a hair. And then there we go. We have one more layer that we need to do. Is everybody with me?
I'm with you.
Okay. I'm going to add an offset to that peppermint swirl situation. I'm just going to add a little baby offset. I like a 0.15. That's like,
me too.
That's my happy place. So I'm going to change it to silver. That's going to be one of our glitter layers.
And I will say with paper, you can get away with doing larger offsets due to the fact that you're potentially using foam adhesive or anything like that to create these true layers and dimension that I really like.
Yes, I love that. So what we'll do next is we're going to add in another layer because y'all know we like the layers. So I'm going to pull in this scallop circle. This is a Cricut Access shape, but you don't have to use this shape. You can use whatever you've got on hand. I'm going to send this to the back just so we can get a good size reference because I want it to poke right out from the edges. You can even select all of this and center it up. That way you know exactly how even it is all the way around.
Yeah.
I really like that. I think that's good. So I'm going to change this to red. Let me select my image. I'm going to change it to red. And then I'm going to add a small offset on this as well. It's going to be a 0.15, hit apply, and that's going to be out of silver. Now, y'all can sit and piddle around with what colors go where. I mean, that is going to be totally up to you. But this is what I like. So, and I want this Be Merry to just slightly go off the edges, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Okay, those are our images. That's like our design space
stuff. Is that it?
That's
you
it.
Crushed it.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of this is offset on offset of offset. Like it's the best.
It is. So, and actually I'm looking at, I don't know when this happened. Did you see this happen where it's got the little slices in it? It's because I added an offset to this shape. It has these little triangles in it.
Weird.
I don't want it to cut those out. So I'm just gonna contour and hide all contours.
Y'all, Design Space do be making updates all the time.
It do be. It really do be. But the way we've set this up is everything is going to cut on its own color because we have kind of kept the colors like matching as we went. So it's all gonna cut on the same mat, all of our reds, all of our silvers, and all of our whites. So what we need to do next is send everything to the Cricut. Yes. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of any images that I don't want. So I'm just going to be getting rid of these. I don't need this one. I'm just going to hide this. I guess we can just go down here. I'm going to group it and then hide the group.
Perfect.
That's a little hack for you there. I group everything and then I'll hide. That way you don't have to hide every single layer. And I need this offset. So I'm going to go ahead and make another offset real quick. Okay. So we've got all of our elements here. We've got these, which will be cut out of vinyl. I'm gonna let Design Space guide me when I'm cutting because we've got a lot of things. So we just need to follow the directions and see what order it wants us to do everything in. And we are using a maker today. I'm gonna hit make it. And it's telling me that one of my images is bigger than 11.5. And I know it's talking about my peppermints. So what I'm gonna do is go back and change the size of it because I want this to be on a 12 by 12. Yes,
I love that.
I want to cancel the cut. So I'm just gonna shrink it a little bit. Let's see, 11, I can just type it. We'll just type 11.49. That'll allow it.
Good. Yeah.
And then I'm just gonna duplicate it. Okay, let's see what it says now. Okay.
You did it.
So I can already see we've got a small issue, which I'll show you all how to fix. I don't want to print this gray. This is supposed to be one of my silver cuts.
Right.
So I need to go back onto Design Space and select that silver offset and change the operation from print the cut to basic cut. And then I'm going to change the color back to gray because sometimes it'll change it to a random color. And then I can go back in to make it. Well, let's see. Oh, perfect. Yay. So we've got our Be Merry. This is a print and then cut. It's going to guide us on how to do that. I've got a white circle. I have this is all my silver stuff. So I have a silver circle, a scallop circle, and then our offset in silver. And then we've got our peppermints right here. Perfect, right?
I love it.
Okay, let's go ahead and start cutting everything. So I'm going to select continue. And we already printed it, so I'm going to select I've already printed. And we are using, let's do a heavy cardstock for this, because this is that thick, heavy, 100-pound cardstock. So default pressure, fine point blade. I've got my light grit mats. If you are new to paper crafting, light grit mats are great for cutting cardstock because they hold it in place, but they don't let it move.
It's my favorite mat.
Yes.
Personally. That's my favorite mat.
So I'm using, we have a Cricut and a Cricut one. We love Cricut mats around here.
I have been in love with them for a very long time now.
Yeah.
I truly think they've won me over. And what's funny, since that's print and cut, okay, never mind.
I used the same one. No, we're good.
Well, Cricut reached out to me when they first became a brand, like launched. And I was like, who are these sketchy people? And then long story short, I fell in love with them. And yeah,
you hit it off.
I mean, but here's the thing. I never worked for them. We buy them.
We do.
People.
This is not a partnership. We just really love their mats.
Yeah, literally, this is just, we love them. My team will be the first to tell you that Tanner does not do deals really.
Yeah, not for the time being.
Yeah.
So that's gonna cut, and then if you will need, you can go ahead and apply your second coat of paint to your bowls because the first coat's probably already dried. And I am not going to connect my bowls until we have our vinyl on both sides. So we're gonna need to cut our vinyl and then we'll do all that. But right now, if you've never seen a print and cut, this is basically scanning the registration box. And then it's going to scan this black box and then it's going to cut around the image. So very cool. Print and cut was like mind-blowing to me when I first started using Cricut, but I really love it. It's a very cool feature. Does anybody have questions? I feel like I'm just talking my head off.
Honestly, this has been such a great training so far. Like, I've been learning, I've been seeing it, like, I've been loving it. I think that's why everyone's quiet. So as the cutting begins, I know we have some new faces popping in. Let us know. Say hello in the comments down below.
Yes.
We're Makers Gonna Learn. I'm Tanner. This is Alicia.
Hi.
And we are Create Crafters. So we're here to help you.
We're Cricut Crafters. Okay.
Cricut Crafters.
This one cut quick. This was a fastie. Okay.
Yes.
And then, listen, I like to make sure it cut.
This is a good
zero
trick.
trust.
Yeah.
Okay, look at my fancy new cutting tool. I'm gonna use this and I'm gonna see that it's come up. Now, I like to check this before I remove my mat, and you can actually just pull this. I like to do this before I unload because if I unload it and try to recut it, it may not cut. And I'm just gonna tell y'all right now it didn't cut. So what I'm gonna do without unloading
Wait. I was sidetracked.
Okay.
Let's talk about this.
Okay.
What do they need to do? What do they need to look for to make sure something cut? Can you go over that real slow? Like, what did you do?
So what I like to do is, especially with cardstock, I will pull up the excess paper And I will put some tension on the seam where it cut to see if this is still sticking to the mat and if this is pulling up. If this isn't pulling up, I can tell that this did not cut all the way through. You can also take an X-Acto knife and you can hear if it's not cut all the way through.
I love it.
And sometimes you can even get underneath that image and it'll lift up really easily if it has cut
if it's
through.
cut all the way through.
Yeah, but it hasn't, and I can just tell.
So what are you going to do about it right now?
Okay, so I did not unload my mat, and it's wanting me to. It's flashing.
This is my TikTok hack today.
Yes, in the real life. So it's gonna flash. It's like, hey, take me out, and I'm like, no, thank you, Mr. Cricut. I'm gonna send it through again. I'm gonna send this little Cricut go button. I'm gonna press it again, and all this is gonna do is recut exactly what we already have. It's just gonna. I don't know if that's allowed, Cricut. I'm sorry, but that's what we do.
No, they made it. They made it for us to.
Oh, so they made it that way. I thought we just like figured it out. I thought we were smart.
Alicia, everything's a hackety hack.
It's a hacky hack.
If they don't,
I love it.
The way that I determine a hack, because we do a lot of hacks here.
Yes.
I determine a hack is if it is not blatantly there. Like pressing the power button isn't a hack because it's defined. Like that's
it's meant.
But
yeah,
things like that where we don't know, is truly a hack.
Yes.
So did it cut?
It did. So it lifted. You can see it lifts.
I see those cut lines. Yes.
Yes. Look at that crispy.
Love it.
Okay. And then whenever I take my cardstock off of my mats, I don't know why I have 2 mats up here. We only need 1. It's fine.
You always need more mats.
Gotta have backups, I guess. I like to flip my mat over and then let this peel off very slowly. This allows my cardstock to stay straight and it won't bend.
And we call that going with gravity.
Going with gravity, also a hack.
Yes, it is also a hack because let me just recap. If you did it the wrong way and you just peeled that bad boy up, honey, it would be curled.
That's why this paper is curled right now because I just ripped it off.
Exactly.
But we don't need that.
Exactly.
So, okay, so we've got our little taggy. What does Cricut want us to do next? It wants us to cut our heavy cardstock again. So I've got just some plain white cardstock here. We're gonna keep on trucking. Just gonna add this here. Oh, have y'all started Thanksgiving cooking? I just want y'all to know I'm making a turkey for the first time this year, and it's gonna be the best turkey my family's ever eaten.
You hear that, Alicia's
You heard it here first.
You're getting the best turkey ever.
On period. I am making it good.
You know what, Alicia, this actually might be bad for you. If you make a really good turkey, you're gonna become the turkey queen.
Yeah, but if I make a bad turkey, they're gonna be like, that's why we don't let you cook at Thanksgiving. So I have to like do good. I have to really show up.
Honestly, either way, it's go end in more work. Well, unless you purposely
it's a
make it
lose-lose
bad.
situation.
Yeah, unless you make it bad and you don't want to make a turkey.
Well, I hope that I do make it bad because I don't like that pressure.
Do you want to know if somebody asked me to make a turkey for Thanksgiving? Do you want to know what I would do, Alicia?
What?
I would call Ingalls. I'd say, hey, Ingalls.
I almost ordered one from Matt's. I was like, if I get caught, I'm dead.
No.
I can't order
I
one.
totally would call and say, hey, I need a 15-pound turkey. Thanks. I'll be there. Yep, I'm 11. Mm-hmm. That would be the conversation we had just had.
Oh, look, I reminded Steffi to take her turkey out. I mean, I'm on top of it. Okay, hold on. I'm going to make sure that this cut all the way through. I need to pay attention. Okay, so I'm just making sure, and it didn't. And I'll tell y'all, sometimes this heavy cardstock doesn't cut all the way through. So just do 2 passes. You can even put more pressure in Design Space before you cut it, and that'll allow it to cut better too. So I'm just going to do 2 passes. For our glitter cardstock, we got a different setting, okay? So what does everyone do? No turkey this year. We're doing pork and tamales.
Okay, my gym class kicked off asking this question, and since my gym class is amazing, and we are also amazing here, I would love you all to comment in the question, in the chat box down below, what are you most looking forward to eat this Thanksgiving? So, for example, first of all, I'll tell you mine, then Alicia and Sadie can go. Okay. I'm most looking forward to eating ham this Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Alicia, what are you most What are you looking the most forward to eating?
Broccoli casserole.
Broccoli casserole.
Broccoli casserole.
Sadie? She's a sweet potato casserole girl.
Yes,
Ooh.
yummer.
Okay. So guys, comment down below. What are you most looking forward to eating? Is it the pumpkin pie? Is it the gravy is it the gravy mashed potatoes? Someone said mac and cheese. Everyone said. Let me tell y'all. Let me put you on something. It was, someone said deep fried stuffing, and like they put the stuffing in fritter style, like pancake style.
That sounds so
And then they put it in Crisco, and they said it was like to die for. So she
I mean, what isn't good in Crisco?
Literally.
Where's my transfer tape?
I stole it. I stole it all for my training I was filming.
Oh, look, grab a piece.
Come back to me. Come back to me and I'll read some of it.
So I'm gonna
come
grab
over
some.
to me. Okay, we've got people saying stuffing. I used to cook for a lot of people now. It's two of us. Pecan pie, cracked green beans.
Cracked green beans.
Carol says, how do I pick one thing? Oh my gosh, y'all are awesome.
Okay, I want to show y'all another hack.
Tell us.
Hacks on hacks. This is for glitter cardstock cutting situations. So what I'm doing, I've got transfer tape right here. I'm going to cut just like a 12 by 12 sheet, and I'm going to stick this to my mat underneath here. Let me pull this off. I shouldn't have stuck it on here. So what I'm going to do, you can see that I've done this already. I did it before, and this mat was brand new, so it like really grabbed onto my transfer tape.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a piece of transfer tape. I'm going to peel the backing off and rip it in half. Hold on one second. We really just need this for its sticky properties, so it doesn't have to be perfect. If I could get it. Okay, here we go. I'm going to peel this transfer tape off of the backing. Accidentally ripped it, just ignore that. And we're going to attach this to our light grip mat. Just like this. Okay, y'all are probably like, why? Why would you do that? Well, the reason is I do not want to run my Cricut blade over this glitter. It's gonna cut a lot better if I'm cutting from the back side of my glitter. So I put this down so that we don't get glitter all over our mat and it can still hold it. And you can actually bray this transfer tape onto your mat to make sure that it's really stuck down. And then I'm gonna put my glitter on here face down, okay? Just line it up like so. Now, if you were cutting an image that the letters were on there or something, you're gonna need to flip your image because we're cutting from the back. I actually am using one of my images. Let's go in Design Space. I wanna show you all. You can see here, I've got this image. That's gonna need to be mirrored because I'm flipping my cardstock over. These are perfectly symmetrical images, so they don't necessarily need to be mirrored, but I'm just gonna go ahead and mirror everything so we're safe and we're good to go. And then you can move it so it nestles up in there really good, and then I'm gonna hit done. Now, we're gonna be using a fine point blade today. This glitter does not want to stick, so I'm going to tape it all the way around the edges because I do not want it to move. Yes. You can use painter's tape, you can use Scotch tape, whatever you've got on hand. Just gonna attach it because I really don't want to have to go cut more little items. We have done a lot of hacks, Tina, and honestly, it wasn't on purpose.
It's just, this is what I love about live crafting is you get to see it in real life. You get to learn way more. Tina says you've shown so many. Yeah. Can you get the transfer paper off? You can totally peel this transfer tape up later.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yep,
so
it comes right off. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and send this through if I can pick it up somewhere. Okay. And before I hit go, I want to change my base material in Design Space. What you can do, right now it's on heavy cardstock. I'm gonna go ahead and click on my base material. I'm gonna click Browse All Materials, and we're gonna go to Glitter Cardstock. You want to change your settings when you're cutting glitter cardstock because it has more pressure. Sometimes it'll go a little bit slower. So different things like that. And I'm gonna add more pressure just for the sake of making sure it cuts all the way through. You think, Tanner? Would you do that? I think that'll be okay. I don't like to do more pressure on intricate cuts because it can mess up my cardstock.
Well, here's the thing. It's a big cut.
Right.
It's glitter. Anytime we're adding glitter to the mix, I mean more pressure.
More pressure. Boom. You never know. Okay, and then on the Cricut, I'm gonna go ahead and hit go. And then I feel like this might be a one cut.
Tempest Storm says, at Tanner, it's my husband's recipe. He won't share it with me. Just know it's green beans and bacon. They are OMG delicious. Well, that sounds the best way to do green beans.
It really does. Listen, I saved a green bean casserole recipe off TikTok the other day.
Ooh.
They fried up the bacon and then like put it in the green bean casserole. And I was like, that looks good. I was like, I need to make that.
Patty must be trying to win something. She
Patty.
said, just like watching all of you, you all have good chemistry.
Look
we
at
try.
her.
I mean, but we have a lot
friends.
of fun. Yeah, we like hanging out with each other. We make work fun.
Yes, we do. Oh, it's cutting. It cut good. It cut right through one of those.
See, oh gosh, it really did cut good.
Did it cut through I mean, this is like a lot of layers.
Yeah.
I'm hoping, I'm going to take it off. I just took it off. I don't want it to get caught in the Cricut.
That is so funny.
Oh yeah, I love when this happens. Okay, so we've got our elements. Listen, when you're paper crafting, have a designated element spot to put all of your pieces because you will lose them.
Yeah.
So I've got all of these here. Okay, and it definitely cut through. I mean, like, I'm gonna show y'all. You can see it cut through. I didn't even need to test it.
It's popping off.
Yeah, it popped right off,
Look
which
at
is
that.
amazing.
This makes paper crafting so easy.
It really does. And then so I've got all my elements. Let's see what we've got so far. We've got our offset for both of these. And remember, if you're using glitter and you do it face up, you need to, I'm sorry, face down, you need to mirror your cardstock before you cut it. You'll make the mistake anyways, even if I tell you. It's okay. I did it. I did it when I first did this too. Okay, now it's wanting us to cut our vinyl. So I'm gonna go ahead and peel off. I cannot grab this mat today. I'm gonna go ahead and peel off all of this. Peel off my cardstock and set it to the side. I'm gonna peel off this transfer tape. Oh, it cut through the transfer tape, y'all. It really cut. So if you really need something to cut, glitter cardstock with more pressure will do it. Okay, we don't need any of that stuff. And now we're gonna be cutting those big pieces of vinyl. So I've got my red vinyl here. And we're gonna make sure that we change our settings again in Cricut whenever we go to cut this. Okay. So this is not HTV, so I'm not flipping it or anything. This is just regular permanent vinyl. It's gonna go face up. We're just gonna line it up and then we're gonna bray it down. Okay. Now, in Design Space, I'm going to make sure we're on the right layer. Yes, we are.
Right.
We're gonna change our base material to premium vinyl. Default pressure should be totally fine, and then we can send this into our Cricut. Okay, here we go. So this seems like a little time consuming, but
it's not.
We're gonna have our elements. I mean, like we're gonna be ready to make our craft right away.
I also want to apologize to you. I'm dealing with random tech issues, so I'm trying to focus with you. But
I'll address questions while we're hanging out.
Sorry about that.
Sherry asked, was the transfer tape sticky side up or sticky side to the mat? So it goes transfer, it goes Cricut mat, transfer tape, non-sticky side down. I will be able to feel the sticky of the transfer tape facing up. And then you put the glitter cardstock on the sticky part of the transfer tape. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. You're basically like putting an extra layer on your Cricut mat so that you don't ruin your Cricut mat.
Yes, I love that hack. It's great for felt. So just like glitter cardstock, felt ruins Cricut mats.
It does.
I would rather ruin a sheet of transfer tape.
Right.
And the way I do it is I lay out the transfer tape, put the felt sheet down, the transfer tape, and then transfer. I mean, it's amazing.
It is. It's a very, very good hack.
Is this your first holiday season with your little ones?
It is.
So we have twins, but Alicia, this is your first. Is this Rube's first Thanksgiving?
No, it's her second. She was born on the 16th.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So she was like 2 weeks old.
It's her second. Yeah.
It's her first time really eating. All the good stuff.
She'll get to eat real food this year.
Yes. Our boys are eating everything. They love green beans.
Oh.
Obsessed with the green beans.
Ruby loves green beans too.
Yeah, they're great. They're getting so big.
I know. Oh my gosh, it's so crazy.
I could cry.
It's almost been a year though.
Yeah.
Well, since February.
Well, they were born in February. We brought them home in
March. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
a
Y'all, I
month.
remember
They're
that
9
day.
months. That was the craziest day of my life.
I wasn't at work, and they're like, they're going to get kids. They're going to get the twins. And I was like, somebody call me right now.
Somebody call me and tell me what's going on.
I was like, I need the deets.
Yeah, it's literally crazy.
It was crazy. Okay, wait. Let me make sure I'm on. Yep, I am. Okay.
Can I just give a shout out to Miss Heather Sills? Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Hi.
It is your first time here. We're so excited to have you in the Makers Gonna Learn family.
Yay! Okay, it's getting out of hand. I got a pile of things over here. Okay, while that's other peppermints cutting, I'm gonna go ahead and weed this out. Where's my fancy weeding tool? There it is. Okay, so I'm just gonna weed out everything that I don't need. Here we go. This is the aggressive way to weed. You can cut this into portions if it makes you feel better. I'm just one and done over here.
I love it. Everything looks so good, Alicia.
Starting to come together, guys.
Thank you.
This was like I was not very excited to make this project.
It turned out amazing.
Yeah, when I made it, I was like, that's cool. I like that.
It's a wow gift. Like this
It
is
is.
a big one.
Listen, if I come into my grandma's house and she's got my presents wrapped like this, I'm gonna be like,
yeah.
give it to me. Let me open it right now. I want to see what's inside that.
Yes.
Okay, we've got our last little peppermint. I'm gonna pull this off and go ahead and get our last element cutting, which will be on our red glitter. Y'all, this red glitter cardstock is giving me life. It is so pretty. I mean, look at it. I'm obsessed.
I love it.
So let's go look at what we're gonna be cutting. We just need a little scallop circle and a peppermint. So I'm going to put it on here like this. And you can cut off all that extra cardstock over there. You don't need it. Okay, this is not, we can do the hack like we did with the glitter, but this is like smooth. I don't even know how to explain this cardstock. It's like a smooth, but it's sparkly. So it's not really glittery per se. We're gonna do it like this. We'll see what happens. Okay, so I am going to send it in. I am gonna change my cut settings off of premium vinyl back to, let's do cardstock. I mean, I guess we could still cut it as glitter cardstock.
So what is that material? Can you talk us through? Is that like a metallic-y cardstock?
It's like metallic, but it has shimmer.
I would do glitter no pressure, no extra pressure, due to the fact that that extra pressure really got us
cut it. Yeah, so
a good.
Okay,
like,
glitter cardstock. We're gonna keep it at the regular pressure, and then we're gonna go ahead and cut it.
So much fun.
I'm hoping it doesn't move. It feels stuck down, but you never know. Okay. Now I'm gonna weed my other peppermint while that's cutting.
Yeah, I really like the look of that, what we're cutting right now. It looks amazing.
It really does. Okay, I'm just gonna wad this up as I weed it. Y'all can see where that mat is sticky. It's curling up my piece of vinyl, but it's okay.
A lot of people's letting us know there is a shimmer cardstock setting. We're just, we're just basic crafters over here.
We're just basic crafting.
Yeah.
Listen, whatever gets the job done,
Exactly.
I was thinking there was a shimmer cardstock.
Oh, for sure.
Okay, there we go. It is like a shimmer paper. Yeah, I love it. This color of red. Uh-oh, my peppermint. He got cut off.
Oh, no.
That's okay. We'll cut him. We'll recut our peppermint portion. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and add my transfer tape to my peppermints. This tutorial turned into a long one, but you're welcome.
Yes.
So I'm gonna cut this out. Just cutting out a really big sheet of transfer tape. And I'm gonna kind of fold this so that it is not bent up. Okay, here we go. Then I'm gonna apply this transfer just like this. I'm actually gonna, I need something to hold this down for me. Listen, there's you another hack. So I'm going to put this down right here in the middle and then lay it down flat and bray it. Okay, so my peppermint did not cut. Uh-oh, my peppermint like messed up on my red cardstock. So what I'm gonna do is hide this scalloped element, and I'm going to bump this down to the corner of my cardstock because that's where on my cardstock that I can actually cut. And we're just gonna recut that really quick. So continue. And we're gonna do glitter cardstock again because it looks like it cut really good.
Yes, it did.
Okay, done.
Tempest said, now I feel old. My youngest is 24. Honey, I could be your child if your youngest is 24. I just turned 24.
Little baby.
Yeah,
Okay.
look at it.
Okay, I'm going to cut that and then we're gonna keep working. So we've got all of our elements. I'm gonna keep my paper elements in a pile over here, and I'm gonna get rid of everything we're not using because I really need some space to function right now.
I mean, you've got a lot of layers going on, but I love getting to bring these longer live streams to y'all just to see how you should, like the methodology we use, the hacks. I mean, we're already up to over 3 hacks, but then now getting to see her bring this together, I'm so excited.
Yes. Okay, so what helped me put these down is by cutting out these white middle layers. I'm just gonna take my scissors and cut it out. That way I'm gonna peel off the backer first and then cut it out, because that way the middle part of this middle part of the transfer isn't also trying to stick to this, because it makes your life even harder.
Right.
So I'm gonna pull off the backing and then cut it out. So.
I love that.
If it'll come off, there we go. So we're just gonna peel off our backing very carefully.
Yes.
Okay. I'm sad we're not, well, you're gonna go live tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I'll get to chat just for a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Popping in.
Okay, I'm just gonna trim these out. I can show y'all what would happen if we did it the other way. I just feel like this helps to lay your pieces down a little bit better.
100%.
So, a little time consuming, but like beautiful. And I really think that these would be great. Even if you didn't use them as gift wrap, you can put these under your Christmas tree as decor.
Oh my gosh, for
like
sure.
How cute. And you could do different colors. Like don't have to do red and white peppermint. You can do whatever, blue and white. I know people do lots of blues, greens, whatever your heart desires.
Now notice that just like when we are working on a glitter ornament, how many of y'all have been around for years watching me make glitter ornaments? We do it a very particular way. She is following the same technique for her project due to the fact that it is, something that is going on a rounded surface. She's cutting off any excess transfer tape to make the most seamless and flawless result. And watch this. This is an art form. This is art.
You're hyping me up too hard, Tanner. Listen,
No
I put a
pressure.
disclaimer at the beginning of this just in case. So I'm kind of just holding up all of the edges as best as I can. And I'm gonna line up the middle of my peppermint with that little middle dot on my garden dish. What am I trying to say? I'm gonna try to line this up as best as I can. And this part is the most tedious part. Okay. It's down. Now.
Ooh, dun 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 dun. You got this, Alicia. Just commit. Okay, look at this. Okay, one at a time. Love it.
Some of them are trying to stick and I ain't ready. Okay, here we go. Oh man, that was better than the first time I did it.
Heck yeah.
That
the
never
Lord
happens.
is with us today.
The Lord was with us. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of flatten these out. And then what I'm gonna do is remove the transfer and then try to flatten out this bottom portion. So I just kind of pulled off the transfer tape. And then, listen, y'all, this is the part I cannot get it to lay perfectly flat because we're on a rounded and a curved edge. So you're gonna have to do it as good as you can and just get out the bubbles as good as you can. Because honestly, it's just the nature of it being on a curved surface. There's not really 100% great way to do it.
Yeah. This is the best part though. Working with ornaments and things like that is so important.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And we're just working our way around. I'm not gonna apply the other one because you're just gonna repeat the same thing on the other side, do exactly the same.
Right.
And then we're gonna attach these after I do this. I tried to like do a heat gun. I think whenever I did this the first time, I tried to apply a little bit of heat.
Oh,
because you know how people do like
so good on camera. I'm looking at it on the YouTube channel. Like,
oh, does
this
it?
Looks so profesh.
You know, whenever people apply like wraps to cars.
Yes,
that was what I was trying to do because I was like, I think if I apply some heat to this, it'll give it a little bit more give. It doesn't really work that way, but it did
like that.
maybe a little bit, but it
Not
wasn't
much.
100%.
A little scary.
Yeah, it's a little sketch. So we've got our peppermint. Now you would do the same thing to this side, but before you do that, we need to add our candy. So we've got some Bunch Crunch and some Dove chocolate. Listen, add in some money, honey, whatever you want. Add it all in. Make sure your vinyl is down. You're gonna put these together. And then what I did, my hot glue gun's still on, okay. What you're gonna wanna do is add glue around the edge. Now listen, this dries really fast, so I'm just gonna do it as quickly as possible. And honestly, I'm probably gonna put some up here at the top and then a little bit at the bottom.
Shout out to Renee watching on our TV. Woohoo! Oh my, Alicia, is that Brunch a Crunch?
It's Bunch of Crunch.
Stop it! Stop it! I need that in my life right now.
I thought you were coming to steal the Bunch of Crunch. I was like, you can't have it. It's for a present. I really thought you were coming to get it.
Her mic went out, everyone. We're
y'all,
fixing
I'm
it.
coming back.
I was in her personal space making sure she was good.
Okay, so if y'all missed it, can you hear me now? Good.
Hello, hello, hello.
Can you hear me now? Okay. So I put hot glue at the top and at the bottom. And I'm gonna take just a couple little pieces of tape right here to keep it together. You're not gonna be able to see this tape because we're gonna have the cellophane bunched up on the sides, but I do wanna make sure that it's gonna stay and not be sliding around. So I'm just applying a little bit of tape over here on the edges. And listen, I promise you're probably like, that don't not look good, but I promise you can't see it. Like you can't see it on the one I made, and I did this exactly on the other one. So I'm just applying a little bit of tape here. So there's a gift.
Ooh,
there's a gift.
I'm gonna be opening that up, eating it. Let me tell you.
We're cracking it open after the live. Okay, so now what we can do is let's go ahead and assemble our tag. That way it's ready to go once we've got everything wrapped. So we have all of our pieces here, except for our little red pieces. Let's grab them. And they did not want to cut all the way through. Well, shoot. That's okay. They cut most of the way through, so I think we can use our X-Acto knife to get them out. This is when
our new Makers Can Learn X-Acto knife is so sharp. It's so long.
It's literally so sharp.
You're going to like it. It's different. So I'm excited for you all to get it in your hands.
Yes. So I'm wondering, I probably should have done another pass on this, but I pulled it out before I realized.
It's okay.
So I'm just going to cut it out as good as I can.
Y'all, full transparency, I worked on writing a whole new, I was doing a lot of writing for like these pages, like you would sign up for a free training.
Yeah.
For a lot of people that are new to Cricut and may not even know who Makers Learn is, which is so fun. But yesterday, I filmed 4 videos. No, 4?
Yeah,
I filmed
4.
7 videos.
Oh.
I filmed all sorts of videos.
Did you film
yesterday.
last night too?
No, I filmed in my office when I stole your thingy.
You did.
Yeah, that was 4 really fast ones. Anyway, I hit 7 videos yesterday, but all I ate was pumpkin bread. So we really
Delicious pumpkin
we
bread.
really do be struggling over here.
You really do be.
Yay, Heather! I love it. So fun.
Okay. I'm almost there, guys. I promise. So, if this is why earlier we sent it through a second time just to make sure that it cut all the way through. That way you kind of save yourself the hassle of having to go through and do this. But luckily we've got our trusty knife here, our trusty True Control knife. And this cuts like butter. It cuts so good. A fresh blade, you can't beat it. Okay. Has anyone signed up for Makeathon since we've been live? Like, I really would love to know if y'all are coming and you haven't let us know yet.
If you are coming, let us know. I want to give, whoa, okay. I want to give a shout out to Miss Donna for claiming her Makeathon ticket.
Yes.
I want to shout out Christy for claiming your Makeathon ticket. I want to shout out Denise for claiming your Makeathon ticket. And I see some people grabbing membership too. So congratulations, everyone.
We love
Cannot wait to see you there.
Okay, so I'm gonna pop this one out. There's like a weird film on the back of this cardstock. I never noticed before. It's like a clear film. I'm gonna pull this off. There's like a little bit of extra cardstock. And now all we're gonna do is layer all of these elements. So we've got like a whole bunch of elements. We're just gonna layer them all on top of each other. And we're using foam squares. So in the beginning, I showed you all these foam squares. If you're doing paper crafting or if you're getting into it, foam squares is what everybody uses.
Oh yeah, the place to be.
It's the place. So we've got our biggest piece, which is this red scalloped bottom. And you can even go back onto Design Space so you can see exactly what you're needing to do since that's where we laid it out. So we've got our silver right here and our red. I'm gonna hot glue it because this is a very big portion, so I can just add some hot glue. And glitter is hard to tape or anything like that, so I like to use hot glue for it. Listen, if y'all can see my little white pieces right here, mind your business.
Yeah.
Mind your business. Okay, so we're gonna glue that together. And then I'm going to take this peppermint piece and I'm going to do hot glue on the back of it. And we're gonna be attaching this to our white circle. Just like so.
I love that.
I love this little peppermint portion. It's so cute. And it should line up about perfectly. Ooh, I got my finger. Someone yesterday said, don't y'all ever burn your fingers with a hot glue gun? There you go.
Oh no, oh no. Be careful.
Not bad, just a little.
Miss Daisy, if you are just getting back here, so last Wednesday, you missed it. We unveiled the new Makers Gonna Learn platform, and it is insane. It's so good.
Beautiful.
Head over there, take advantage of it if you haven't already.
Yes.
But on top of that, we threw some icing on top. And when I mean icing, we are launching, or just launched last Wednesday, Makeathon 2023. It's happening March 4th. It's a virtual event, and it's all day. It's to kick off National Craft Month. And if you grab a ticket, you get a huge Makers Learn swag bag. Makers Learn merch for the first time ever. I told y'all I would never do physical product, and
here we are.
We are eating our words. So definitely get a ticket. There is limited supply. The price goes up after Black Friday. So Black Friday is the last day to get the deals, which is Design Make Sell for a huge discount. Print and ship workbooks. You get Makers Learn membership, huge discount, grandfathered in, lowest price ever. Makeathon ticket, things like that.
Yes.
Tanner, question: when the time comes to change blades for the Makers Learn X-Acto blade, how can we do that? That is a great question, Lindsay. They don't really change blades, so it's just like the blade. Like you'll understand. Like there's not really a place to change it. Like there is no changing the blade with this X-Acto knife. So that's a great question.
It's very durable though.
It's
like
very
I feel like it's
durable.
gonna last for a really long time.
Yeah, like it should take really good care of you. It's not one that changes. So that's a great question. So yay!
Okay, so I'm adding on these foam squares to the back of my 3D piece.
Foam squares are my favorite. I like to use the weeding tool to peel off the backing of all the foam squares.
That's a great idea.
Paper crafting hack.
So, and then I'm just attaching it so you can see we've got 3 different layers here, beautiful, gorgeous. Now all we need to do is wrap our piece in cellophane. So I've got my cellophane here. So we're going to put the seam or like the edge of our paper at the back. And then I'm going to wrap this around. I'm gonna give myself a little bit of extra so we can tuck it under.
Love
and y'all
it.
see, I've got about this much extra. I'm just going to cut it straight across. We're gonna be making a bow today.
You were on a roll, Alicia.
We made a bow. We made bows yesterday. If you want an in-depth tutorial on bows, go watch yesterday's live. It was great. So I'm gonna flip this over. I've got my cellophane on here. You can hear the candy sloshing around in there.
I mean, you could give it to me now, or
You can open it later. So I'm going to tape that down, and then I'm going to tape this, and this cellophane will try to rip on you.
right.
It really will. And then I'm going to tape this down. Okay. And then we're going to bunch the sides up. I've got these clear plastic elastics. I'm going to grab this, trying to keep this as smooth as possible. Okay. And you should only have to do this one time. We're making a ponytail.
Oh.
You don't know how to do a ponytail before, you know
Can
now.
you teach me? Because my oldest foster daughter would be so happy
Okay,
if I knew how
put
to
it
do
on your hand like this. So 4 fingers, your thumb is right there. Listen, grab the hair or the
Do you
cellophane.
use your pinky?
No, I don't need
Not
my
using the pinky.
You only need the first 4.
The first 4. Okay.
Okay, and then you're just gonna come up underneath and grab the hair, okay? And then you've got to find the hair tie. Hair tie, and you're gonna pull it through.
I think my hands are too sweaty for this with hair.
Actually, I don't know, that might even help you.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and then we've got our little peppermint. How cute.
Kay Howler, yes, you get lifetime access to the replay of Make-a-thon. And here's our course promise. If you've been to one of our virtual events before, you know they're amazing. This is unlike anything else. You are going to have the option to participate. There is going to be something Courtney is really passionate about, which is getting to share and share what you make. So we want to hear from you. I will be pulling some of y'all up to chat and kind of do some live coaching on crafting or whatever y'all want to talk about. So it's super, super, super fun. So
yes, we love that. Okay, so here's our little bow guy. If you want to know how to make a bow, go ahead and hop over to tomorrow. Go ahead and go to tomorrow. Yesterday's tutorial, we did a bow 5 different ways. I think the title says 4, but we ended up doing 5.
Yeah.
And so I just made this little bow, and I'm going to attach it to the edge of my wrapper right here, just like this.
I love it.
Can y'all see? Okay, and then I'm gonna make another little bow. If you don't know how to make bows, they're really not hard, y'all. This is really an easy one.
Yes.
So I'm just crossing it over. I'm gonna cinch it in the middle. It's a little bit smaller than the first one, but we're committed now. We are committed to the bow making. These look really cute if you have the exact size bow, I will say. It just makes them look cuter and more perfect. And then we're gonna put a little bit of hot glue on the back of this. And then we're gonna attach it over here. Cute, cute, cute. And we're at our last step. All we need to do is attach this to the front of our thing. So I'm gonna put some hot glue on the front of this.
Look at you.
And then we're gonna flip it over and attach.
What type of bands did you use? Elastic bands? Yeah, right?
Yeah, they're little plastic
Love
hair tie
that.
bands.
Love it.
And that's it, guys. That's all.
Nuh-uh.
We done.
Oh my gosh. This
Yeah.
was amazing. So it took you exactly an hour. We spent about 15 minutes chatting before you got started.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm so excited.
I mean, wouldn't you
This
be
is
excited that there was
crazy.
stuff inside?
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Yeah, very fun.
This is awesome.
I think it's cute.
I love it. What do you guys
Thank you.
think? Are you all gonna try this? Are you gonna make it?
Someone said, how do you bust it open? You bust it, you just do. You just
bust it.
Yeah, I think when you open it, it would crack open.
Yeah.
Because it's just got the hot glue around the edges and then it's taped. So
Yeah, this is incredible. Well, I'm so excited. Thank you so much for
You're
my
welcome.
gift.
Merry
No need to
Christmas.
get me a Christmas gift. That is good enough. We
so
are so
funny.
excited. I love it. Well, y'all, here's what you need to know. We have our big extravaganza happening all day. There's opportunities to win stuff all day on Black Friday. We're giving away a Cricut
Yeah.
maker. We're giving away all sorts of
we're
giveaways.
making stuff.
Ooh, do you want to tell them a little bit about what we're making?
Yes. So we're doing a very cool, the first one, probably one of my favorites that I think they're gonna love. Y'all are gonna love it. It's a sublimation wind
Yes.
chime. Very cute and fun. And we have a backup option if you're not a sublimator. A sublimator.
Yeah.
And then we have a really fun printable magnet sheet
I'm
project.
so excited for that.
Yes, that's one of mine. And then what is the other one? We got three.
We have some really good projects.
And are we doing a challenge on Friday?
There's a challenge. Alicia and Lauren are competing head to head. The only people that know what's happening is Sadie, myself, and Courtney. And
I have no idea. They were like, can you guys go into the
good.
other room so we can talk? And me and Lauren are like, what are you guys talking about?
It's going to be good.
Listen, I'm not super competitive, but I'm going to bring it on Friday, okay?
You've got to bring it.
Lauren is, so I have to. I have no option.
Let's just say we are putting them into a box, and I'm so excited to see them squirm and then drop.
I have literally no idea. I'm like really nervous.
No,
I'm freaking out.
It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome.
I like a challenge, so it'll be fun.
Yes, please set reminders. I believe you can go and RSVP. I think the live stream's there on the channel, so you can go RSVP for it. Again, it kicks off at 11 a.m. Eastern, and then it'll go until 4. So it's a 5-hour show. Black Friday is the last day to claim your membership. If you want our grandfathered in lowest price, claim it while you can. The deals will be going away. Make-a-thon tickets will be going up. Prices, the swag bags could be gone. So yes, grab it if you haven't already. We are super, super excited.
Crafty said, I've already had to request off from work for March 4th.
Please do. Request off, book off. Y'all got to be there. It's going to be awesome. So y'all, if you need anything, be sure to reach out. hi@makersgonnalearn.com. We have customer care working very hard this week.
Yes.
They are in overdrive, just supporting and getting you everything you need. Tomorrow, I'll pop in probably just for a little short live, just to chat about with y'all. Chit chat. And then Thursday is Thanksgiving, so spend time with your family. It's gonna be awesome. And then on Friday, we have the big event, 11 to 4, and then you can hang out with me to end out all the deals. 9 to 11 is when we are going to just hang out and look at. We're gonna look at other people's deals. We're gonna shop. I'm gonna probably do some company shopping.
Who knows?
Who knows
what'll happen?
So it's gonna be good. So yay! Oh my gosh! If y'all need anything again in the meantime, be sure to reach out. Watch yesterday's video, the bow making.
Yes.
Grab your Make-a-thon ticket. Grab your membership. We cannot wait to see you inside the new platform. Again, the new website. I mean,
Gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Gorgeous.
So good. So cannot wait to see you guys back here real soon. Thanks for watching, guys.
All right.
Bye.